Hey guys, it's the Addie Queen, and in this video I'm going to talk about my local Creative Reuse Center. So what is a Creative Reuse Center? Basically, it is a thrift store that sells only craft supplies. So I went in, it was inside of one of our local malls, and immediately there's a shopping cart out front where you can drop off donations. And there's a little sign explaining what they do, that they're a nonprofit, and telling you like what kind of items that you can donate. Of course, you know me, the first thing I had to do was go check out the yarn wall. They had a decent selection. Their specialty yarns like your fuzzy and fur yarn and some of the Chanel type of stuff was priced per skein, but the acrylic and the cotton was based off of poundage. A lot of their items were based off of poundage, so the acrylic yarn was $4 a pound. Of course, I had to buy some. You already know. They had crochet hooks and knitting needles ranging from $1 to $3. They were cheap. Something that I thought was really cool about the Reuse Center was that they had a little classroom portion. So they had couches that were set up and they had classes you could sign up for. They had a couple of after school clubs and workshops that were available to the people of the community. They had thread, fabric, paintbrushes, stuff for clay, a bunch of sewing machines ranging around $100, and they were nicer machines, some of the Singer machines. And then in the back they had a little, I don't know, it was almost like cubicle set up, and in each little cubicle there were local craft vendors selling the things that they have made, just in case it's not your cup of tea, you don't want to make it yourself, you would just rather buy it. It is right there. So of course, you know, I could not walk out of there empty-handed. So the first thing that I bought was yarn. This didn't have a label, but it is Red Heart, one of their pink camo colors. And then I got some brown for some pumpkins that I was working on. And then I got red. This is Red Heart also. The label fell off of it right after I bought it. It is claret. Anyway, $4 a pound. So she put this on the scale and it came out to be $3.60. So $1.20 per skein of yarn, not bad at all. I would pay $1.20 all day long. The next thing that I got, this was my most expensive thing, was this piece of wood. I'm going to paint it and make a cute little sign to put in my living room. And it's nice and heavy duty. It's real wood. It's got some paint on the back, but it was $3.20. And then I got some stitch markers. I didn't realize till after I bought them they're for knitting, so I can't use them with my crochet, but they're by Clover. I could probably resell these or give these to a friend. It was $2 for the pack. And then I got some acrylic paint. I got this Martha Stewart satin acrylic craft paint. It was $1. And then I got this one. It doesn't have a brand. It was 50 cents. Again, just for stuff that I have been working on. I got a little hole puncher because I could never find mine. Like, you could never have enough hole punchers. It was 50 cents. And then I got a generic little paintbrush for 50 cents. They had a lot of paintbrushes. These paintbrushes were all 50 cents a piece, no matter what brand they were. And they had a lot of brands, like a lot of good paintbrushes there. Some of them were stained, But you know how that is once you get to using stuff. And then I bought a paper pack. Their paper was also sold by the weight like the yarn was. This paper pack, I don't know if someone actually paid this for it, but it said $18.99. It was sealed when I got it. I opened it because I was excited. I paid $1.20 for all of this. So this was the page that was in front that kind of enticed me. And then it says it is the Thankful Harvest Collection. The thankful receiver bears a plentiful harvest. So that's the one side, and then this is the other side. There was 3 sheets of that pattern. And then there's this pattern as well. They're all double-sided. And then a couple of scraps were in the bottom. But that was everything that I found. If you have a Creative Reuse Center close to you, I highly recommend it. I could have spent all day in there. I had my little buddy with me, so we couldn't stay too long. But I would highly recommend it. I will probably be back. And I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Happy crafting, everybody, and hopefully happy shopping.